My question is that one bidder can buy, one plus study, because generally I think if we are looking at more OCR region and all that, we will recommend, if you have the budget, go up to about 2 bidders and all that. But I think in this one-off area, it's worthy to look into this one bid plus study.
But that time when we were doing Terra Hill, we were very excited about
the penthouse, the penthouses.
We're very excited. We were so excited about.
If you have not watched the Terra Hill episode, please go and watch. Yeah.
We had such a rare find that we exploded. Anyway, everything is sold already. All the 2 bidders. Oh, okay. So Terra Hill 2 bed 2 bath is going at 1.8 million. So on the balance unit, 3 bed compact. 2 plus study is at 2.1 plus, 3 bed compact is 2.3 plus. So let's compare that back to this price. So what will your friend buy now? Let's just compare for our audience, right? Okay, 2 bed 2 bath is 1.8 plus. 2 plus study is 2.19, about there. 3 bed compact is 2.3. Let's just remember 1.8 plus, 2.1 plus, 2.3 plus. And then compare back to this. Terra Hill is freehold, Pasir Panjang. This is a couple of stops up, one north. Pasir Panjang, you take another couple of stops up, you bypass Haw Par Villa, you go up, right? 2 bed 2 bath, 1.6 plus here compared to Terra Hill 1.8 plus. 3 bed compact,
2.5 versus
2.1 plus.
2.1 plus 2.5.
This, I don't know, maybe this will be a 3 bed premium. I don't know what's the difference. C1
this should be, okay, this one should have a home shelter inside. A utility and a yard.
Has a utility.
Yeah, has a utility and a yard.
C2 has a utility. It's pretty similar, right?
So this is more of the premium.
Okay, actually it's pretty similar. It's just the one got long walkway, one got a long walkway. So Wayne, would you buy a Terra Hill compact at 2.3 plus, or will you buy a dual key here?
Dual key.
Even though this is 99.
Yep. There's growth in this area. There's abundance of tenants pool in this area. Not too sure about Terra Hill in terms of growth.
Okay, depends on life stage.
Right,
if you are looking to... Dual key kind of only makes sense when your family is still small, right? You can still live on one side and then the 2 bed side, and then you can still rent out the studio. But if you're at a place where you value lifestyle, you value this kind of premium-C that Terra Hill brings you, and you want all your family to live under one roof, you don't want to be separated, right? Yeah, you will choose Terra Hill.
From an investment point of view, Grace.
Yeah.
For investment, that means it's like in 4 years' time, once the TOP you want to sell, or maybe you want to rent for 1-2 years and you sell in 6 years' time, will you buy a 2-bedder here at Blossoms at around this range, 2 bed 2 bath, or would you buy a Terra Hill 2 bed 2 bath at 1.8 over a million? That is freehold. This is 99. 200K difference.
I will buy Terra Hill.
Why? For investment purpose, not for your own stay.
Investment.
Not for your stay.
Short runway. Like
4 to 6 years.
Oh, okay. Then, not for own stay, then I will...
It's your second property.
Yeah, if it's not for own stay, then definitely I'll immediately look here already. Because, okay, like I shared in the previous NOTG episodes, right? Freehold properties, they are fantastic if you're holding it as a legacy product, and if you are, looking at a longer term trajectory, you want long term growth. And Terra Hill in that area, perfect for long term growth, right? Because there's a lot of developments that will not happen in the next maybe 5 years. A freehold property, you are looking at something longer term, also because of the lesser number of times it will change hands. Meaning that if I'm buying into it, I may be just holding it for a long time. Personal preference also, I think Terra Hill is a little bit more of a premium kind of project. This one is more fast-paced. I think that the projects will change hands pretty quickly. Not just changing hands in terms of ownership, but in terms of rental. Right? You're always looking at new tenants, new tenant demands. But as an investor, if I'm just coming into this purely looking at numbers, then obviously I will go for this area where I know rental demand is fantastic. I can go in at a lower quantum. Connectivity-wise, I think there's more rental demand in this area as well. Amenities, accessibility, fantastic. So definitely, if I'm an investor purely, I'll be looking at 2-bedder here.
So one thing, what Grace pointed out is very correct, because one thing to take note is that when you exit, you want to try and visualize what will be the potential future price that you can exit into. So for example, in the past when we were trying to analyze which of these 7 projects to invest in terms of this 2-bedder type, All these were the available launches that a particular investor that we're serving could buy from. And in fact, after analysis was being done, a couple of our investors actually bought same suburban Oasis under our recommendation. So at that time, we're trying to ascertain based on entry quantum. Actually, looking at this, it's very hard pain. You look at all these properties last time, it's like how much only. Okay, then we're trying to ascertain by the red color marking what will be the likely exit price next time. So basically, if you were to look at this chart again, what will potentially happen is that if let's say you were to go in for blossoms at about 1.5 plus or 1.6 or 1.6 odd million, in future, let's say in 4 years time when you TOP, if you want to exit at maybe 1.8 plus or 1.9, you are still below the $2 million threshold. So of course, if you're coming from an earlier exit point of view, like what Grace mentioned, 1.8 plus at Terra Hill, in future you have to go out at about 2.1 million about that. So of course, every price point has a specific target audience. In future, of course, freehold lovers will still buy Terra, right? But people that are restricted to something that is below 2 million might hunt for resale products at less than 2 million, which this will fall into that spectrum. Similarly, of course, if you get a 3-bed dual key at about 2.2, you can exit at 2.5, 2.6. You will still have a sizable audience. What do you think, Wayne?
I think there's also one thing as we look at the performance of also the One North residences as well. So we definitely are seeing a lot of tractions ongoing. In fact, I'm looking at the past transactions, and recently there's about 1 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms being transacted in the last couple of months as well. So from there, we definitely are seeing that there'll be definitely movement. And plus also the fact that when we look at blossoms and plus also the future potential land plots that may also be a part of the government land sales, it will also form a form of price disparity between blossoms and the newer plots where you pull out the pricing as well. Correct. So I believe in terms of pricing wise, blossoms definitely will have in age.
If we were to look at all the comparisons of projects in One North, based on this table here, you can see that actually the projects are getting a little bit more age, right? So Dover, Heritage View, it was like the previous season, 1993, 1996. Then of course, the next season was actually these 2 projects. They are the same age. And now we're into the new season, these 3. And whatever projects that is going to be launched after which, very likely the break-even price and the launch price will be higher, right? Maybe Grace and Wayne, bring us through this table here. What do you all see here?
So what I did was actually I went to deep dive and look into the number of listings or the type of listings that are available in that One North clusters. So we look at 1-bedder, studio, I grouped them together. So you can see that basically Rochester is a bit different because Rochester, some of the units have the extra loft and kind of size. So that's the reason why you realize that Rochester actually takes all the biggest size from 1-bedder all the way to 4 bedrooms because of the loft built up. But in terms of pricing wise, you can see that actually for the highest price for 1-bedder, because of the loft space, you're paying about $2 million for Rochester. But I believe for the normal units, you're looking at probably the high of the $1 million mark for the rest of the other normal units like in One North residences and stuff like that. So the lowest price for the studio is about it's still below $1 million because of the age of One North residences. So 2-bedders, you're looking at about 1.3 odd mil starting from, and for 3-bedders, it's about 1.86 starting from. 4-bedders, of course, the bigger one will actually be Heritage because of the size of the unit. 4-bedders is about 1,400 odd square feet. Price is about $2.3 odd million. So these are currently the offerings that are in the market at the time of recording. But if you look at all the PSF perspective wise, all of them, apart from the smaller units, the bigger units are all below $2,000 PSF. So there's a disparity between the ones in the resale market vis-a-vis the one that we have right now in Blossoms, which is easily going about $2,300 PSF.
Mission control, we have liftoff.